Hello and welcome to UGC channel. In this video, I will be discussing on important provisions of RTI Act, which is Right to Information Act 2005, that comes under the Comparative Law Unit, which is Unit 10 as per the UGC NET syllabus. Also, please note that we are providing daily MCQs at our Telegram channel so that you can prepare yourself well before taking the UGC NET exam. So do join the Telegram channel with the link given in the description box. Now, let's begin with the RTI Act. Now, if I talk about the structure of this act, first of all, it is one of the minor act. It has got only 6 chapters, which is being divided into 31 sections. Secondly, it has got 2 schedules. And third point is that it was being recently amended in year 2019. See, RTI Act 2005 provides an effective framework for effectuating the right to information, which is being recognized under our Article 19 of the Constitution. Hence, it's important to go through the language of its preamble as well, which goes like that the Act provides for setting out the practical regime of right to information for whom? For citizens, to secure access to information held by public authorities. Why? To promote transparency and accountability in the working of every public authority. Now comes the definition part, which is covered under section 2. See, I have tried to compile only the important terms which has got high chances in the exam. Now let's see what are they. According to section 2 clause F, the term information has been defined. What does it mean? It means that any material in any form, including records, documents, memos, emails, and there are the other terms also which you can go through the WARE Act, which is held in any electronic form, and information relating to any private body. This is what the definition of information. Next comes is the public authority, which is defined under section 2 clause H. What does it mean? It means authority or body or institution established by the Constitution or Parliament or state legislature or notification by any appropriate government. Then comes section 2 clause I, which defines the term record, which includes any document, any microfilm, any reproduction of image or images, and any other material produced by a computer or any other device. Next one is section 2 clause J, which defines right to information. See, this is one of the important provisions. So right to information includes taking notes, inspection of work, documents, records, taking certified samples of material, and obtaining information in the form of diskettes and any other electronic form. Now, what does section 3 convey? It provides that all citizens shall have the right to information. So this is what your section 3 is. Next important provision is section 6, which specifies the manner in which the request may be made by a citizen to the authority for obtaining the information. And there are 3 clauses provided therein. Let us see what are they. So according to clause 1, the individual may request in writing or through electronic means in English language or Hindi language or official language of that very area with the prescribed fees to the appropriate public information officers, right? The second clause states that there is no reason required for making the request except his contact information, right? The applicant is not required to give the reasons for making the request. The third clause, which is one of the most important provisions, according to which it provides that the public authority to which such application is being made, he shall transfer the request to the other concerned public authority who may hold the information. Now, section 8. What is section 8? It provides for the exemption from disclosure. See, there are certain categories of information which has been exempted from the disclosure under this act. And before you, I have provided the list of those information, right? So you can also pause this video and go through the points given before you. Section 9 basically talks about the rejection of request. So whenever a request has been received by public information officer and he feels that such a request involves the infringement of a copyright subsisting in a person, then he is empowered under section 9 to reject that request, right? So this is what your section 9 is. Next is section 10, which talks about the severability. So this is basically a partial disclosure provision. Now, as per section 10, if the request for access to information is rejected on the ground that such an information has been exempted from disclosure, then in such kind of cases, Access may be provided to that part of the record which doesn't contain any information which has been exempted from the disclosure and which can be reasonably severed from any part that contains exempt information. This is what your section 10 conveys. Now section 12. Section 12 deals with the constitution of Central Information Commission. It shall consist of Chief Information Commissioner and such number of Central Information Commissioners but not exceeding 10, and these commissioners must be appointed by the President on the recommendation of a committee, and that committee must consist of a Prime Minister who shall be the chairperson of that committee, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, and a Union Cabinet Minister to be nominated by Prime Minister. Please note that after 2019 amendment, the term for the commissioners, which is Chief Information Commissioner and the Central Information Commissioners, they are prescribed by the central government or till he attains the age of 65 years, and they will not be eligible for the reappointment. Section 15. Section 15 deals with the constitution of State Information Commission. Such commission must include the State Chief Information Commissioner and such number of State Information Commissioners not exceeding 10, and these commissioners must be appointed by Governor on the recommendation of the committee, and that committee must consist of Chief Minister who shall be the chairperson of the committee, the leader of opposition in the Legislative Assembly, and a Cabinet Minister nominated by the Chief Minister. Please note that after 2019 amendment, the term of the State Information Commissioners, they were changed. They can hold the office for such a duration as prescribed by the central government, and they won't be eligible for the reappointment. Last important section is section 24, which basically excludes central intelligence and security agencies, right, from the purview of RTI Act. And those list of agencies is being given under the second schedule. So the agencies like IB, RAW, BSF, CRPF, ITBP, the RTI Act is not going to apply on these kind of agencies, right? Though the exclusion is not absolute, and these organizations have an obligation to provide information if they have got the allegations with respect to the corruption or human rights violation. Also, please note that information relating to the allegation of human rights violation, it shall be given only with the approval of Central Information Commission within 45 days from the date of receipt of request. So this is what your section 24 is. Hence, this was the compilation of important sections given under the RTI Act 2005, which is relevant for your UGC NET exam. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video with your friends, and do subscribe Jurist channel to get the further updates.